awkward mafia.
Hello, Internet.
Welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Watches. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
Today we are watching Lost.
Yes.
Yes. What's that on the camera?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, we're good. I don't know what it is, but it's fine. It's a new camera. Yes, we're finally watching Lost. I don't know when this is going up, for many reasons. But we're going to start recording it now. We might be in a different location by the time this comes out, and with different facial hair and hair length, but it doesn't matter. I've seen Lost many, many times. This will be my 7th time.
Oh my god.
Rewatching the series.
I did not know
well,
that many.
6.5.
I've never seen it. I've definitely heard about it. It's a very popular series.
What do you know about Lost?
Well, I only know, like, something about an island.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like, a plane crashes, I think.
Sure.
And they end up on an island,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know how to get off, and they have to... Oh, I guess not. See, I don't know.
No, I'm agreeing with you. No, they don't.
Yeah, they don't know how to get off, and then so they're just trying to survive. And that's kind of all I know. I don't really know any characters. I don't know...
You don't know specifics.
I don't know specifics, yeah.
I will say, the show is co-created by Damon Lindelof, who also created the show Watchmen, which we, by the time this comes out, have already seen.
Yeah.
Anything else you need to know? This show has its haters.
Yeah. There's a big, like, split between the people who like it and the people who hate it.
People who jumped off during season 2 or 3,
yeah.
or watched the whole thing and hated the ending, and thus that means the whole series is bad. I argue the last episode, the finale, is great. But even if it wasn't, it's the journey, not the destination. And I say the show is great. But to further prove my point, I am going to be taking notes on this one. Because I actually been wanting to do this on my own.
Okay.
I want to keep track of all the mysteries in the premiere, which is this episode and the next one.
Okay.
And check off
which one's
when they're answered.
Okay.
Because people say this show doesn't answer questions.
I've heard that.
Every question has an answer.
Technically, I guess. If
If you don't like the answer, that doesn't mean it wasn't answered.
True.
It just means it's not what you wanted, which is life. Get over it. It's not about the mysteries. It's about how the characters interact with the mysteries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
I don't know
answers.
any of the, like, setting. Like, I know it's on an island, so
Right.
I know that it has to be somewhat realistic. But, like, I don't know if there's going to be any, like, fantasy elements in this, like, magic or, like, spiritual stuff happening, paranormal stuff. I don't know if any of that is going to happen.
It's pretty straightforward
Pretty
stuff on
straightforward,
an
okay.
island. They're just mysteries
Okay,
afoot about who the characters are and who else has been to the island.
I see. Okay.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's watch. But first, don't forget to support the official release. I keep forgetting to say that, so I wrote it down behind the camera. You can check out this show on Amazon Prime. I think it's on Hulu. It was on Hulu. I don't know if it's still on Hulu. And it's on Disney Plus if you're not in America. In Europe, it's on Disney Plus.
Well, that sucks for us.
But if you have a VPN, like I do, you can watch it on Disney Plus.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, let's watch. Episode 1, Pilot, Part 1.
The title looks like a Windows Movie Maker transition. This is so old. I appreciate the title right in the beginning, though.
Mm-hmm. It's a very quick title sequence. Just Lost.
It's like, oh, I know what I'm getting into. Good.
Yeah.
I know exactly what show I'm watching.
My outfit makes sense.
Ah.
I debated the jacket. I didn't want to wear a jacket. Oh, look at the puppy.
So cute. Please don't die.
He's very confused.
He's lost, you would say?
We just woke up, and there's a dog, and there's a jungle. Look.
Some would say he's lost.
Mm.
Does he think he's drunk?
Too much of this.
I know. He's like, no, I don't think this is a good idea.
So small, though. How did it get me so drunk?
Some people are allergic.
Yeah.
Some people are, they can't handle too much.
Oh, shoot.
Mystery number 1 is shoe.
Shoe. Write that down. Shoe.
How did he end up all the way in the jungle from a plane crash like that?
Well, let's see. Is it a whole plane or no? Okay.
Well, I know. So I've seen a YouTuber by the name of Dr. Mike. He reacted to the pilot of this, I think, because he's a doctor. He was just reacting to all the medical stuff going on.
I think I might have seen that one too. Yeah.
So I do know like a little bit just from those clips, but.
Well, the plane is pretty wrecked.
Yeah.
So maybe he just fell out of it.
Yeah. I think he is a doctor.
It might be really helpful right about now if he was.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Like SpongeBob.
Hey, I think this is one of the parts that I saw. He's like, don't lift it, you don't know what it's under. You could just bleed out after you lift it.
Well, he's next to a big old engine.
I know, a propeller, yeah.
Ugh, it's not great.
Oh, I know someone's pregnant in this, so I think. Yep, it's her. Okay.
How many months pregnant are you?
I'm only 8 months.
Only 8 months?
How far are they coming?
I don't know. I think just have.
Sis!
Hey!
Oh, you gonna. Yep. Knew it! I saw the reaction. Yeah. Oh, it sucks. But at least the motor is not running anymore.
Hey, you! Come here!
Oh!
I need you to get this woman
I
away
recognize
from these
him.
fumes. Take her over there. Stay with her. If her contractions
what?
occur-
He's in. I think he's in Once Upon a Time.
Oh, is he?
He plays.
I had a lot of actors from this moved to that show.
He plays a giant in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jack! You're blowing air into her stomach. You sure?
That's exactly what I was doing. I'm a lifeguard. I'm licensed.
Yeah, well, you need to seriously think about giving that license back.
Maybe we should do one of those whole things.
No, there you go. Chest
Yeah,
compression.
good idea. You go get me a pen.
Oh my gosh. He's like, yeah, okay.
This is 2004 when they still thought you had to blow in the mouth. So.
Well, he's doing it right though. He's
doing the compression part right.
well,
But now we know you don't need to blow into someone's mouth. That's an unnecessary step.
Oh, no.
The wing.
Move. Oh no.
He moved her safely under the wing. Woo!
Oh, it would not have exploded like that. Come on now.
It's me, I guess. They hardened the gasoline in the metal.
I do appreciate a good explosion though.
Yeah.
That was their budget for this whole movie. I mean, this whole episode. Just that one explosion.
This was the most expensive pilot episode for any television in history when it was made.
Wow. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think it was broken till like a decade later, too.
It looks very expensive. There's a lot of explosions.
The president of ABC at the time, this was his crazy gambit. He had this idea for a show about people on an island. He hired all J.J. Abrams and all these people to write it. And he put all his money into it, and then he got fired for being irresponsible. But they already were in production, so they couldn't stop it. And it worked. It was their huge hit.
Daniel Day Kim's in this?
Yeah, he was in the crowd briefly.
I didn't see him.
Where do you know him from?
Just other movies.
He's in Hawaii Five-0.
I don't know which one worked best.
He's in movies and stuff.
Yeah, he's in other movies. He found Ben. Oh my god. He's such an idiot.
Thanks.
I recognize him too, actually. Oh, he's Damon in Vampire Diaries. Yep. Yeah. All you Vampire Diaries.
This is the job he had right before that.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I've seen like all of these other shows, but not this one.
Yeah,
So
I mean, this is why they got hired in other shows. Oh,
Yeah.
you're from Lost?
I'm
Here,
recognizing.
come this way.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never really I don't know why. I just never watched it when I was growing up. I think I got into Supernatural before, even though Supernatural came out in like 2006.
Right. I'm sure that ate up a lot of your TV time.
It did. I was like a religious Supernatural watcher.
I didn't really start watching Lost until like 2006.
Yeah, I just never got into
I
it.
just was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
That doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
I like Gilligan's Island.
That was me too.
I don't want a series show about people trapped on an island. I don't want to cast away the series. But then my mom kept talking about it, and then some famous people and comedians I like were talking about it. And I was like, ooh, I gotta cut that. I'll give it a shot. And I ended up loving it.
Oof. Yeah, I think I was more into like the horror, like sci-fi, fantasy thing. So Supernatural was a lot more. I just was more interested in that.
Did you ever patch a pair of jeans?
I made the drapes in my apartment.
That's fantastic. Listen, do you have a second? I could use a little help here.
Then he was running around like.
Yeah, pretty much since he landed, he had that cut.
No, with the drapes, there's a sewing machine.
No, you can do this. I'm telling you.
Hey, if you can shrink down and fight bad guys, you can sew it up.
Oh yeah.
'Cause she's the wasp.
Okay, I was like, she did look familiar. Yeah, but his wounds aren't too bad. Considering everything.
He fell out of a plane mid-crash and landed in a jungle.
Yeah, it's interesting he's the only one that landed in. Or, well, that we know. That's amazing that, like, she survived that and her baby is, like, still okay.
And that she was on a plane while being that pregnant.
Yeah! They wouldn't let her on. Who let an 8-month-old, like,
it happens.
Pregnant person on a plane?
You need to get approved by a doctor first, but you can do it.
But, like, what kind of a doctor would approve that? Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
8 months. 8
What's your
freaking
name?
months.
Me? Charlie. Charlie. We need help with the fire. No one will see it if it isn't big. Okay, I'm on it. What's your name? Said. Said, I'm on it, Said.
Aww.
When I was in residency, my first solo procedure was a spinal surgery on a 16-year-old kid. And at the end, after 13 hours, I was closing her up, and I accidentally ripped her dural sac. It's right at the base of the spine where all the nerves come together. Membrane as thin as tissue, and so it ripped open. And the nerves just spilled out of her like angel hair pasta. And the terror was just so real. And I knew I had to deal with it. So I just made a choice. I'd let the fear in, let it take over, let it do its thing. But only for 5 seconds, that's all I was gonna give it. So I started to count, and it was gone. I went back to work, sewed her up, and she was fine.
That'd have been me. If I would have run for the door.
No, I don't think that's true. You're not running now.
Getting deep there, Lost in the first episode.
Yeah, get used to that.
You'd think they would have come by now.
Who's they though?
Anyone.
Mystery number 2.
I mean, yeah, plane crash doesn't go unnoticed.
Yeah, especially like they would have definitely known where to.
Yeah.
Didn't take him. Wow, they got his sorry. They got his ethnicity right. He's not like playing a Chinese actor.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
No.
oh, he's actually speaking Korean.
Yeah, he's Korean in this.
Well, he is Korean.
I know.
I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. That's good.
I'm like, oh,
He's Korean and he's playing a Korean.
yeah. I'm like, oh, Suko. Ah, good job.
He lied about being fluent to get the job. He actually didn't speak any. He would call his parents out before every shoot.
Well, good for him. You know what?
Yeah, you know what?
Props to him. Hustle.
Fooled me.
Yeah.
Hit an air pocket. Dropped maybe 200 feet. Turbulence was...
You remember?
I blacked out.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. I saw the whole thing. I knew that the tail was gone, but couldn't bring myself to look back.
Because there's a chance we could find the cockpit. If it's intact, we might be able to find a transceiver. We can send out a signal, help the rescue party find us.
How do you know all that?
Took a couple flying lessons. Wasn't for me. I don't know your name.
I'm Kate.
Jack.
Yep.
What was that?
Mr. Young.
That was weird, right?
Is that Vincent?
Vincent.
It's not Vincent.
Oh no.
Did anybody say that?
Ooh.
Remember I said there wasn't a lot of supernatural stuff on the show? Not 100% accurate.
I'm like, yeah, that seems kind of supernatural. Maybe it's more, maybe more like spiritual.
So yeah, there's something big in that jungle.
So how's the drink?
It's good.
That wasn't a very strong reaction.
Well, it's not a very strong drink.
Just don't tell anyone.
This, of course, breaks some critical FAA regulations.
God damn, son. That's basically all vodka. You're almost done with it.
So was he drunk during all that, or did
Right,
the
that's
crash
what-
sober him up?
I mean,
50-50, right?
I mean, that was like the equivalent of like, you know, maybe a shot or something. He could have been sober. He probably was.
Yeah.
Guess he really had to go.
Sir, excuse
She was the one he saved.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
My husband keeps reminding me that planes want to be in the air.
Well, he sounds like a very smart man.
Be sure and tell him that when he gets back from the bathroom.
Well, I'll keep you company until he does. Don't worry. It's gonna be over.
Ooh. Why weren't you fastening your seatbelts, people?
Whoa. What is with the camera work here? I can't
You
tell.
gotta get creative at this point. I think they might have ran out of money.
I'm like, I can't tell anything that's happening.
Because it's a turbulence.
I know, but still.
It's hectic. It's crazy. It's the camera going on like... It's just the guy going like this in
I
people's
know.
faces.
I know. Like, that's what I'm like.
I'm
this is a show-
terrified. You're terrified right now.
This is a show. You can make it a little less. Like, we know there's turbulence. Thank you.
Sad reality.
Yeah.
Gotta find shoes that fit you. People usually don't pack multiple pairs of shoes. Yeah, depending on what they're doing.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get lucky and find a suitcase full of shoes.
Yeah.
It's probably better just to look through the dead.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
He tried. I just took the shoes off a dead guy, and you're just gonna smile in orange at me.
So, I was just looking inside the fuselage. It's pretty grim in there. You think we should do something about the, BODYS?
What are you spelling, man? Bodies?
B-O-D-I-E-S.
I was like, do you think he can't spell? He's old enough.
I know.
He's old enough to spell, guys. Not like 4.
I'll come with. I want to help.
I don't need any more help.
No, it's cool. I don't really feel like standing still, so.
He's Irish.
English.
He's
He
English?
was in Lord of the Rings.
He sounds
Pippin.
Irish. He's Pippin?
Or the
Wait, what?
or the other one. He's one of them.
I'm like, wait.
He's one of the twins.
You all, everybody. You all, everybody. You never heard that song?
I've heard it. I just don't know what the
That's
hell.
us. Drive Shaft. Oh, the ring. Second tour of Finland. You never heard of Drive Shaft?
The band.
Yeah, the band.
You were in Drive Shaft.
I am in Drive Shaft. I play bass.
Serious?
Yeah, Charlie.
Have you ever heard of Drive Shaft?
You on, everybody? You on, everybody? We gotta keep
He's
moving.
like, what the hell?
I don't care.
I know.
We're all gonna die. Can we?
So can we please?
this
move
this
on?
I'm in the middle of a comeback.
Come on.
this
everybody.
kind of famous musician.
I know.
It's like one of the situations where the band's famous, but the guys in it aren't. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I know that band. I don't know anyone in it.
And yeah.